I recently attended the Dr. Joe Dispenza 7-day advanced retreat, and it really, I came back with a whole new perspective on life. And just to put this out there, like I've done a lot of work in the self-help, in the personal development work, meaning I've attended tons of different seminars and had really aha moments and life-changing moments. But this to date has been the most incredible, eye-opening, and not to overuse the word, but transformational experience of my life. And I can't even say that enough with enough heartfelt emotion behind it because it's so, so true. I've even waited to record this podcast for a few weeks since I got home because I'm still processing the information I learned. I'm still processing the experiences I've had and just putting words to things that really are hard to explain to other people who haven't experienced it. So, first of all, if you ever have been to a Dr. Joe event, please message me. Please reach out because I love now speaking to people who know exactly what I'm talking about. And I want to expand my community in that way. So the first major takeaway, I actually asked some of my new girlfriends that I met at the retreat what their takeaways were as well. And one of them had the same takeaway as me. So the first pretty basic takeaway, right? You're gonna be like, oh, okay, but seriously, this is a big one for a lot of people, is that you can make new friends as an adult. And I'm talking like lifelong friends, deep connections with people. I have just been seeing way too much messaging out there. Again, it's social media. I know everyone has an opinion about something, but I keep seeing how people think it's so hard to make friends as an adult. And I really would love anyone out there that has that limiting belief to question it and share with me or share out loud, what are you doing really to work at making friends? Because yes, you do have to work at it. And one of the major ways to make new friends is putting yourself in situations and experiences and locations and gatherings with like-minded people, people that are looking for the same things for you as you, want the same experiences, are doing more work, etc. So for me, it's right. I'm really attracted to seekers, people that are looking to self-improve all the time. So, and it wasn't forced. It was so natural. The first day I sat next to one woman, poof, we hit it off. Someone sat in between us, poof, the three of us hit it off. The next day I sat next to another woman, poof, we hit it off. She had a friend that was she was doing an experiment with, so had to sit next to, poof, we hit it off. Next thing you know, there's 5 of us that all came to this retreat alone, all from different parts of the country, that are now friends. And now we have a WhatsApp group that we still are in communication as often as we want. We're going to set up monthly Zooms so we can keep these conversations going. And I've already seen one of the women in person, believe it or not. And there's talks of us all getting together as a group soon as well. So I'd like to put that out there just as inspiration, especially for those of you who feel like it's really hard to make friends as an adult. Get yourself out there, find similar things, things that you're interested in. I don't care if it's knitting, right? Find a knitting group and go and hang out, and don't just show up once and go, oh, that didn't work. I didn't really meet anyone. You got to keep showing up to these things sometimes. People like to see that you're committed to the group. People like consistency, right? And you got to put yourself out there a little bit. You got to chat people up, have conversations, take that chance. And you just never know who's listening. You never know who you can connect with and where that friendship can lead to over days, months, and even years and decades to come. So I'm so excited. I really love meeting new people, and especially women, like I said, that are like-minded and seekers. And I have just such a wonderful group now because of that.